If you were offered an island,
what the fuck am I gonna do with an island, bro? I knew you were gonna ask about a fucking island. What the hell am I gonna do with an island? What am I gonna do? Who's paying for the taxes on the island?
you sell it.
So, great. Now I gotta find someone who's gonna buy an island. How do I sell an island? I'm gonna go to a Facebook Marketplace and say, I'm selling this island. How do you even sell an island?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you maintain that shit?
I don't know. How do you even sell an island? Now I'm thinking outside of the box. You can just go on islandsold.com.
And now we are recording on the camera.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, baby. I love it when you hit me like that.
I can do it.
We say the most inappropriate stuff on this podcast. But yeah, boys, we are back.
Testing,
with another
testing.
episode. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 9, 10.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah, that's worse. That's right. And yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Why Not Podcast. It is your boy Karl,
And it is your boy James.
and we are here again,
Yep.
bringing you another episode of the podcast. And it feels so nice to finally get back into this podcast grind with you, bro. Like, I've been waiting to finally just to get to talk to you and just get to like sit down with you and just chat it up, especially for the people that are watching.
Mhm.
But yeah, it has been such a crazy ride so far. Especially, we've already hit a year in our podcast, and
The podcast is officially a year.
dude, it's ridiculous on like how long we've been doing this thing, man. And to be honest, I can only see it going up from here. Like, I genuinely feel like this is something that we can always do, no matter what. And even at the end of the day, we don't necessarily like we don't get the necessary like following that we expect, or maybe we do. Who knows what the future holds for us? But like, at the end of the day, dude, I just love chatting it up with you. I love talking to you. I missed this whole shebang that we got going on here, so it's like it's finally nice to be back in like the pod with you, man.
Same, man. I mean, I feel the same exact way. I know that when we were kind of taking a break, we were taking a break because there was so much going on in our lives.
Bro.
We weren't really talking too much, strictly because we were like, yo, let's just wait for the podcast. So
Right.
we have so much to talk about.
Right. And I feel like we've done that over these like all the other times that we have talked. It's just the fact of like just being in the same room with you and talking is just like I can finally feel like the brotherly bond that we have, and it's just great. So finally good to be back on this pod, especially making content for you guys. I know like some of you have been waiting for us to post some more content, but we have a lot of plans for the Why Not Podcast coming up in 2025, and we're just so excited to put out more stuff. I mean, other than that, yeah, man. So what is the gist for today? What are we doing?
Okay. So for those of you guys who don't know, this is something that's still a little new.
Right.
There are going to be times when we have a topic that we're going to discuss, or we got a question or whatever. But there's a new thing that we want to do where one of us hosts the podcast, and one of us has a question, prompt, discussion, something that we specifically want to talk about that the other person doesn't know about. So for example, today I'm going to be hosting today's podcast. It's your boy James, Papa Protein, and I'm going to ask you a question.
I am the guest.
Okay.
Here we go.
And it's like this. I'm going to ask you the question, but we're both still going to have a discussion about it. So don't think of it as if like you have to answer everything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
So
for
we're
sure.
going to have a discussion. Okay. So simple question. Okay.
What is a simple question?
What do you regret buying?
Ooh. Damn.
Is there something that you, or are there things that you regret buying?
All the things that have led me to my debt. Genuinely, that's a serious answer. And then it's the thing too, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who could be watching this who are in an amount of debt. Some people, no, don't get me wrong, there is good debt, right? There's like buying a car or like getting a house, whatever. My debt was not nice. My debt was being a clueless 19, 20-year-old boy who just got into the military, who's never had a big sum of money ever in his life, who finally gets dropped $10K, and we're like, what do we do with all this?
Taco Bell.
What's the first thing that we're buying? So
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. So the first things, bro, that I remember buying, like coming out of boot camp, was like a new phone, new shoes, all new fits. Went on Vanguard Originals. Shout out to Brian Puspos, but also screw you, Brian Puspos, for making me buy all your new merch. Oh my gosh,
You took my money and bought a Tesla, huh?
No, but seriously, like I was out here buying the most craziest things, and then it was when I signed up for my first credit card is when everything just fell into bits, and that was kind of like the start of my demise. But we are getting better. We are getting everything sorted out. Like I said, I feel like throughout the years, of course I've struggled, but I also feel like I have been financially smart about certain products that I should and should not buy. Because if you can ask Jasper, right, like my wife, she'll just be like, you say this term a lot, like I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. And that is true. I'm always saying, it's like, bro, I want this, like I want this, I want that, I want this and that and this and that, and I'm just wanting everything. And like it would get to a point to where it's like I just want it too much, to where even if I didn't have enough money for that want, I'd just be like, I'll get the money back. But that money could have been towards something else. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, even with that, it's just there's a lot of things that I regret buying. You know, there's a lot of things that I can't even put on, like, a list. Like, there's so many. And it's, like, useless products, too. Like, for example, one of the things that I regret doing, see these golf clubs behind me over there? They're kind of, like, you can't really see them. But, like, all these golf clubs right here, all the times that I have regripped, shortened, fixed, products that I bought for golf. Like, I just wish I would have just stuck to like what I had and just dealt with it. And like, cause like I'm no PGA player. I don't play professional. Why the hell should I care if it's nice or not? I shouldn't. So there's one thing that I do regret buying a lot is like fixing up like my golf clubs. Like that was like one of the worst. But you know, I haven't done anything to them since.
I don't want to put your finances out there, but like, how much money did you spend on golf?
Fuck, dude. Talk about golf in general.
Just golf in general.
Golf in general, like clubs, places. Wow.
Balls. Or give an estimate. I know.
Has to be in the thousands, bro. Has to be in the thousands.
Multiple thousands.
I mean, I started playing golf in 2020. I think it was like 2022, 2023.
Okay.
So it's been about 2 years.
Well, golf is a pretty expensive
It is.
sport, so,
and it's like not the best sport to play when you're in debt.
Listen, I get that.
No, seriously. What is it? Yeah, so damn, it has to be in 1,000. Like if not thousands, at least like $1,000. Because of like tee times. Places that you play at, so expensive. The trip that we played at was like what alone for 9 holes was like $50 per person. Like it's expensive. Golf is a very expensive sport. Like for anyone that's out here trying to play golf, like don't go balls to walls crazy. Like you are gonna suck, right? So just get good with what you got. Like seriously,
you should have seen the gloves that are the clubs that I had.
Dude,
remember I told you I was like, are your hands supposed to be black and sticky after playing?
No, but that okay, maybe that's one thing that you do have to change. Like if there's anything, change one grip. That's it. But don't go balls to walls crazy. Like I guarantee you every single one of the clubs in my bag have been fixed. Like I have fixed them up somehow. Like I've changed a grip and probably more than once on one club.
Why multiple times?
It's just because I'm a feel guy when it comes to golf. So when something just doesn't feel right to me, I don't like it. For example, right? One of the things that I've done on my clubs is I've shortened my clubs because I'm not a tall guy. Everybody knows that. And I don't like it when the club feels like it's far away from me going towards the ball. I like when everything's close, when everything is very just like centered to me right here rather than like me having to reach out, because next thing you know, I can't control it at that point, but I can control it here. So when it comes to that, I've done so many different variations of like my clubs being shortened. Like clubs that shouldn't have been shortened are shortened. It's like if you look at my sand wedge, it's shorter than a normal sand wedge because that's just what I'm comfortable with, but I shoot great with it. It's just not worth it. like
Dang.
just learn how to control everything with your body. But that's not the point. We're not having a golf lesson. We're just talking about don't spend a lot of money on golf. Like that's one of the things that I do regret buying. Then again, of course there have been other financial struggles that have happened within like my life with like family and stuff like that, stuff that you just had to pay for, or like not necessarily had to pay for, but then you were just caught at a bad time.
Well, I mean, if you had to pay for it, would you say that you regret it? 'Cause you had to do it. I feel like buying something.
Genuinely though, yes, I really do, because I didn't have to.
Okay.
I really didn't have to. I'm not gonna put any names out there. I'm not gonna put anything. But the situation that I was caught up in, it was like, dude, why am I paying for this?
Yeah.
Like this was, like let's just say the situation, like this was your purchase.
Yeah.
Why am I paying for your purchase when you claim that it's mine?
Okay.
You know what I mean? I feel like I've explained this story to you before, but if not, I'll just tell you like off camera. But it's just the fact of like, I didn't have to do this, but just because I felt obligated to, I did, and now I lost out on a big old sum of money that could have been gone to somewhere else.
Yeah.
Which could have basically cleared my debt.
Oh, was it really that much money?
Dude, I'm telling you, the years that racked up and me giving, it just, we could have worked something out. Something could have been done differently. And yeah, then I was caught in a rut. So, I mean, other than that, that's one of the biggest things that I regret buying. The thing is, it wasn't even my decision to buy it. So, I mean, other than that, there's a lot of things that I've been trying to learn how to be more financially smart. Thank God to my wife, because she keeps me in check with every type of purchase that I could possibly make. So it's like, also, the thing is, it's like, I regret it, but I don't at the same time, because it leads you to a conclusion of like, all right, now I know what not to do. You've gone through the experience of what it's like to be in that rut, to be like, and then when you're currently in it, you have that drive to where it's like, I don't want to be here.
That is true.
I do not want to be here. And you know what happens, like, just say you get yourself in that mentality, right? Of like, I don't want to be here. I got to do something. But then that habit comes back and you're like, dude, I want to get that thing so bad. But then you remember and you're like, fuck no, I'm not getting that shit.
Sometimes you just gotta sleep on it.
Dude, honestly. But then even then, it's like, you know that it's not financially smart. It's genuinely like for example, if of course, I know what it'd be like, how much it would help me if, for example, there's so many things that I do want to buy that could actually help.
Yeah.
That they're not necessarily bad things to buy, right? That could help, but the need for it and also knowing the situation that you're in is like, I can get that. There's nothing stopping me from getting that, but I would rather want to put myself in a position where I know that I can afford it without it hurting me. Because there's so many things to where it's like, you get something and then it's like, damn, that $200, $300 could have gone towards fucking food, actual necessities that you could possibly need, especially if you're saving up for like even bigger things like a car or like a house. Like these little useless things are just tiny little. And dude, I think what is it, I need to look into this on Netflix. There's a documentary called Buy More.
Okay.
And it's like the whole chain of like what Amazon does to you and what online shopping does for you, because bro, with Amazon it's so easy.
They're really smart.
Dude, because you can get anything from Amazon.
Yeah.
And it's like they try to say it, it's like, and given, do not get caught up in the small price. I guarantee you, do not get caught up in the small price, because when you look at these small prices, they just add up. Like, for example, subscriptions, right? So, like, if you subscribe to like a media platform like Netflix or Hulu or entertainment platform, what I'm saying is, you pay what for Netflix? The average is like what, $14.99?
Something like that.
$14.99.
Rising. I don't know
right,
what it
but
is
then
now.
again, $14.99 times 12. Like that money, like if you really look into the numbers and look deep more into it, you're gonna see how much you're spending per year, and that's something that could either have gone to a debt or have gone to something that you've actually needed. So it's like, there's a lot of different aspects to it. Now, I'm speaking here, I'm not going to say that I'm the master of like finances, because genuinely I am not. I have friends, I have family that are way, way better at finance than I am, because they're not in the debt that I'm in. But after you go through these things and after you learn so much of it, you're like, and you look stuff up, it's like because bro, I'm sure out of the people that were in debt, they had to look it up one of these days. How do I get myself out of debt fast?
Oh yeah, of course. How do I get out of debt by next week?
You know about all the snowball effects. You know the snowfall effects. You know about all these because it's like stuff that you. And the thing is, you slack on it because you know you care. You don't want to put yourself in this type of situation at all. Nobody ever wants to be in it. And then you put yourself into a sense of discouragement, right? Because I've felt myself fall into a lot of these, and this is something that I just want to put out there because I don't want anyone else to fall into it as well. Do not care about the journey of other people more than yours, because you will get sucked into this thing of FOMO, and FOMO costs money. I promise you this. There are so many things that I could possibly want and I've just bought because I've seen that other people have it.
Yeah.
Just to basically make myself look cool. Like, oh yeah, I got this too. How is it? But then the more you have it, you're like, to be honest, bro, I didn't really need this shit, bro.
I felt like that with the PS5.
That's how
everyone was getting a PS5, and I was
That's
like, dang, I really want a PS5. But then I thought about it, and I'm like, man, realistically, I'm going to buy PS5. I'm going to have it for like, how long? It's going to collect dust at some point.
Right.
So I never bought I still have the PS4. In fact, I still have the hand-me-down TV that Steve gave me back when I was like in 2015.
And you play off of that.
And I
and you
still
play
use
off
that
of
shit.
I also gave you a Samsung monitor.
Yeah, like, bro, I just get hand-me-downs.
But that's the way you gotta live, bro. And that's the thing too. It's just a little bit of sacrifice that It's like, man, if I would have just known. Let me ask you this: with the information that you knew now, would you go back in time?
Yes. Yes, I definitely would, because let me tell you, I would be a lot wealthier. I'll tell you that.
Genuinely.
I would be so much wealthier if I knew what I knew.
But the thing is like what led you to your debt was like beneficial buys, or was it just like, damn, this shit really wasn't worth it? Because we're both on the same boat, kinda. But yours is just a little more than mine.
A little more. Man, so here's the thing. With debt, at least with me, the biggest thing is, there was a moment where I did purchase things for like easy media, but that's not what got me into debt. What got me into debt was not paying my interest payments. It's the interest. That's what got me into debt. So
the interest racks,
the way that
bro.
it just racks up, bro, it's insane. And so like, yeah, it's definitely the interest.
Racks up.
I think that I was definitely using credit cards just like, willy-nilly. But I think the biggest thing was just I wasn't paying everything all,
Yeah.
I was like, minimum payment. Rack.
Bro.
And
The
then
minimum
eventually
payment
it's like,
thing does not
bro,
work.
I'm in a hole. So,
Right.
yeah. I definitely did that to myself, but it's all good.
So I have a question though, because I ask myself this all the time, and I know the answer of what I would do, but within the means of like being able to pay off all your debt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once you get to the point of paying off all your debt and you can finally just say that you are financially free, like how do you think that's gonna feel for you, and what are you gonna do?
Well, here's the thing that I will say. One, all because you pay off your debt doesn't mean you're financially free. That means you're just not in debt anymore. You are not free, my boy. You still gotta make sure that you can afford everything.
That means you gotta say after that and during that.
Yeah. But you're saying like, how would I feel after paying off all my debt? I mean, even though you're not financially free, you'll definitely feel free. Because that means all the money that you're making is no longer owed, which means that like,
right,
you now own money. You now actually have money.
What is it? Your net worth?
Yeah, your net worth is no longer negative.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. If one of the days that I'm finally gonna see that my net worth is in a positive number, I'll just be like,
I'm rich.
Mother,
we made it.
We made 1,000, dog. We got 1,000.
We got 1,000.
We got 1,000 of the honey.
Taco Bell. We're celebrating tonight.
What's the next useless payment?
But no, man, I'll feel amazing. I'm sure everybody would. Getting out of debt
dude.
is it's a really it's a very fulfilling thing that I'm sure. I mean, everybody's in debt in some sort of way, and getting out of that, I'm sure that it feels amazing.
Yeah. You ever seen that video of like you follow Brian Pusos, right?
I do, but I don't really keep up with him.
Well, there's his wife, Aja Dang, she was in a big like financial crunch like way back, and then that video that she took of herself like being financially free and stuff like that, it's like, damn, dude, it must have hurt, like just being in that rut of like having to owe all the time, because it really does suck, bro. Whenever you get your paycheck, right, or whenever you like, I guess when you pay yourself and stuff like that, just seeing that money that could go somewhere that you could like have fun with, and it just, it's got to go somewhere, it's you got to pay something,
Yeah.
So it sucks seeing that money go away. But then if you do everything right and you just save everything, and then you just really just stick to your necessities and what you could possibly, and watch your finances and see what you're actually subscribed to, like it really does help, you know what I mean? So as soon as you overcome that hurdle, especially like knowing, how much do you pay for your gym membership?
I go to Crunch, so I think
they have a Crunch in Richmond.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I think I pay I have the premium membership. I think it's like under 30 or exactly 30 a month. Yeah,
that's nice.
It's not bad.
Yeah, dude. It's just like you just have to keep up with like everything that you could possibly buy. Like, even there's some people who do it so extreme to like they do it to the last cent of like how much they accurately spent this month and what could be affecting that. So I feel like if you just do it right and do not get discouraged on what you see on social media, people buying all this stuff and traveling or getting the next new thing, you will be fine. Because as soon as you fall into that hole, it's just a constant. Like I said, I've found myself in that hole many times, and it's a temporary feel. You'll get that temporary rush of like, wow, this new thing that I just got, and the next thing you know, you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with you, bro?
You're still here?
Yeah, right. Let's say, for example, like given my PS5 was used and I traded it out, but the thing was, it was like every time I get on that PS5, I'm just like, damn, I only really play like one game on this thing.
You traded it out?
My PS4.
It's gone? Oh, your PS4. Oh.
Right.
I thought you said you got rid of your PS5.
No, I got rid of my PS4 and then was able to trade it in for some credit to get a PS5.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, because the PS4 was still good. Like, it was in good condition. It's just I really wanted to I couldn't game at the same caliber as everybody else. And I was like, dude, this sucks. Because this is one of the things that I actually like doing like on my off days. So yeah, I got a PS5. Obviously that had to cost money as well. But then even that, there was some add-ons to it. Like I had to buy a whole new headset. I bought like 2 new controllers. What is it? Control freaks for my controllers. What is it? A USB reader to have multiple like there's just so many things that go into just that one investment. It's like a freaking car. You know what I mean? So it's like, why not put that money into an actual car?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like, long story short is I do regret buying a lot of things, but if it wasn't me going through that rut and then having such a great support system, because shit, bro, I fall into the comparison a lot of like I could have genuinely had a better life if I had more money, and it sucks because I know like money's I hate talking about money. Like it's just such a buzzkill for me. Like it's like every time I talk about money, all I think is you owe, you're in debt.
I love talking about money.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's like, it's because, and it's also a sense of shame, kind of, that I think that's the reason why I feel shameful of it, because every time I do look at my finances, it's like something that I could definitely control. Like this is something that you can control genuinely, because you get a paycheck, you decide where that money goes. So it's like, but then it's like, it's something that you control. So then you make the poor decisions. And then now you look back at the poor decisions knowing that you could have done better with that. And then you just bring yourself to shame. And it's like, you could have done better, which is what I'm trying to lean more towards of like, dude, what am I spending on? And don't try to overwhelm yourself either. When you're looking into your funds, it's just like, put yourself in the situation where you know that you can't afford what you have. You know what I mean? It's like, don't just go freaking buying a car when you know you're going to be in, when you're already in debt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, you didn't just freaking, you know, it's just a whole lot of factors to look at. But if you just be smart about it, if you have the patience, is what I feel like it is. When you have the patience and the discipline to get yourself out of that financial rut that you're in right now, you'll hit it off.
Bro, that's everything, man. You need patience and you need discipline in everything. Everything, whether that's sculpting your body, whether that's getting out of debt, whether that's being rich, whether that's being in a relationship. It's everything, bro.
Right.
Patience and dedication.
And that's the thing that I'm just trying to learn too, is just be more disciplined, be more like committed to like what I can do. Because, and that all just starts with like the mind of like, do not discourage yourself. If somebody else can do it, you can do it. You went this far. You didn't think you'd get this far, but you're here. So what are you going to do about the choices that you're going to do now? So from time to time, yes, I do regret. Yeah, I'm in this rut. But if it wasn't for it, I wouldn't think the way that I do now. And plus, I feel like I wouldn't have led myself to the life that I live right now, being surrounded by such supportive people in my life who are like, you can get out of this. I know you can. Like, I've seen people do it. God is with you. Surrender it to him. You're going to be fine. And that's all you're going to need, bro. It's like, you just need that confidence. You need those people in your life to pick you up when you're feeling down. And yeah, man, especially when you got people going in the same boat with you, aka you. It's like, we're, you know, and the thing is, it's like, you know so much about money, right? You know about money. I know about money. You can use these skills that we know about money and fucking put them into the situation that we're in, man. You know? So it's like, when people have the knowledge but don't use it, it's like, what the fuck are you using it for? You know what I mean? But yeah.
I wanted to tell you, do you know what NFTs are?
No.
Okay, non-fungible tokens. So have you ever heard
Good
of
God.
what is, I'm trying to think of something.
Talking about crypto shit.
Yeah.
I can't do any investing any crypto until I get out of debt.
No, listen, man. So NFTs is like, a lot of them, they're just like pictures.
I've heard of them.
Yeah. There was a moment, I think it was in 2023 or 2022. I don't remember exactly when they blew up, but NFTs were everywhere, man. People were like, celebrities were paying millions,
for
hundreds of thousands on NFTs, bro. And so, one of the purchases that I regret getting, one of them is I would purchase NFTs. Yeah, I spent money on NFTs. Now let me tell you why.
How much was like the largest one?
So here's the thing.
Fuck me.
Okay, so there's this one NFT called what is it called? Something apes.
I was like, red apes, bathing apes.
No. Oh my gosh.
No, I know exactly which one you're talking about though.
I
know what NFTs are. I've seen them, but it's just I forgot.
I need to figure this out right now. NFT ape. It was a bored apes. Yeah, bored apes, bro. These things were going for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Jesus.
They're just pictures, but I don't even know why they were so expensive, honestly, to begin with. I was just kind of following the trend of what people.
Wait, so then if you get it, what do you do with it? Resell it?
You resell it. Yeah. So pretty much it's all based off of like the market, and like if you buy NFT for $1,000 and then the price of it goes up to like $3,000, and you sell it to someone who buys it for $3,000 and hoping to
you make
$2,000
profit.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and so Bored Ape, this was really expensive. Celebrities were buying it. Like, people were spending so much money on these. Of course, I didn't have enough money to buy one, but there was another NFT that was coming out called Apes in Space, and I forgot who created it. It was one of the Migos. I think it was Takeoff, the one who passed away.
Damn.
R.I.P. But Takeoff, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe Takeoff created an NFT called Apes in Space. And so I was like, bro, I have a good feeling about this. And so I was like, listen, I'm gonna mint these, okay? I'm gonna get 2. And I didn't have I didn't just pay out of pocket for it. So I already had Ethereum in my account, so I was going to use the Ethereum to purchase the NFTs. Now, when I got on the Discord and I was going to buy the NFTs, I bought the NFTs, but then I never got them. So I was confused. What happened?
What?
I was so confused. Like, wait, where are my NFTs? Tell me why I realized that the moment that the NFT dropped, other people created like scams.
No,
Yeah,
James.
other people created scams, and I bought one of the scams and pretty much just sent random amounts of Ethereum to another Ethereum address.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Bro. I lost a pretty good amount of money. I'm not gonna say exactly how much, but I lost a pretty good amount of money. And you know what I did after that? I went back to the real Discord and bought more, the actual ones, which ended up just tanking. So I spent.
Oh no.
I'll say this. Definitely spent over $1,000. All right, and that's just on NFTs. Now, originally in my head, I'm like, okay, well, this is an investment. I'm buying this so then I can resell it to make more money.
Ain't nobody wanted that shit.
Ain't nobody want that shit. Bro, the moment I bought that shit, man, that junk plummeted.
Oh my god.
And I bought a couple of NFTs, you know, and I technically still own them.
Right.
I can open up OpenSeas right now and I can still pull up those exact NFTs that I bought. I still have all of them. I bought some NFTs from Disney. Bruh, I was just buying NFTs, and I wasn't going too crazy on the whole NFT thing, but I was definitely like putting a good amount of money in it. And bro, I did not get my ROI back at all.
Why didn't you just do like stocks, dude?
Well, because this is the thing with the stocks. Stocks is boring and it's slow.
Right.
Unless you're doing like a penny stock or something, you know. And I don't know. I've always been more interested in crypto than like stocks and stuff like that.
So what's the difference between like crypto and stock?
So crypto is like, how do I explain this? Crypto is, let's like Bitcoin, Ethereum,
Right.
like Dogecoin. That's crypto.
Yeah.
Okay. You can purchase Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this other crypto with, you know, actual American dollars or, you know, Japanese yen or whatever.
Right.
Now with stocks are pieces and shares of the company that you can purchase with money.
Right.
So it's like purchasing shares of a company versus putting your money in another currency.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's what I've really been into. That and Forex, but I'm not going to get into all that because you guys don't want to hear all that. But yeah, I spent a lot.
Forex is big though.
Forex, yeah, no, Forex is good. And a lot of people say that Forex is a scam. It's not a fucking scam, but I'm not going to go into that again. Because I've made money on Forex. I've made a lot of money on Forex. I've also lost a lot of money on Forex. It's fine. I love playing with money.
Why don't you just do it like the traditional way and just save up all your money instead of putting it into
No, because here's the thing. If you save up or if I put $100 in my savings account, it's $100 the next day. It's $100 the week after that. Maybe at the end of the year, I get some sort of percentage back. It's like a couple of dollars.
But you could just put the $100 towards something else and let the $100 grow.
Exactly. Which is exactly why you invest, you know?
Right.
And I'm not trying to retire when I'm 60. I'm trying to retire when I'm like in my mid 30s or maybe 40s, early 40s.
Boy, you got a few years.
Don't worry, I'm on the way.
He's got cooked. Well, don't play with him. Don't play with Jay.
Oh, and so like yeah, man, I spent so much money on
Right.
like just like stupid shit like that. I don't really want to say I regret it. I kind of do, but I spent a lot of money on like education / mentorships. Like for example, the first time I was getting into stocks, I spent thousands of dollars on like a mentorship. I learned a lot, but at the end of the day, I didn't really use it too much, and I really could have just like looked shit up. Honestly, I was trying to follow some guy's strategy. I spent money on that. I spent a lot of money on like other mentorships where I learned like a little bit. It's like I would spend a lot of
My shoulders in that picture.
Oh yeah, you look nice, bro. It doesn't really look like you.
Right.
I spent a lot of money. Like there are moments when I would spend a lot of money to learn a little bit, and I didn't like that. So that's what I regret. But at the end of the day, because of the money that I spent and because of the things that I learned, I'm now wiser and I know what to do with my money. Now, when I get out of that.
Damn. But I mean, yeah, man. Long story short, bro, there's a lot of things that I do regret buying. But I mean, at the end of the fucking day, you learn some shit. You utilize that and you keep moving forward and you make better for yourself. To be completely honest. I mean, like, a lot of things that you can invest to, a lot of things, like, there's a lot of different leeways in how you can get yourself out of it. But at the end of the day, as long as you're smart about it and as long as you consult too. Honestly, if you just try to get some people to smack you out of it, then you'll be fine. That's how my wife did me. She said, "You better stop."
Hey,
like, yeah.
At the end of the day, money is money. It comes and it goes. Spend your money, cool. Just don't be so reckless to the point that you're in a hole that you can't get out of.
Please don't.
That's all.
Please don't. Because the money that's growing is going to have to go right back into the bank.
It's okay, man. Oh, man, I'll never forget that moment when I lost all of that money. I remember when I realized what happened, I just turned off the lights and I laid down on the floor and I just stared at the ceiling.
Dude, because you're like, what am I gonna do now?
I was just like, I'm stupid. I'm dumb. I got scammed at hundreds. I'm stupid.
Oh my goodness.
And then never got that money back.
Never did.
So it's okay, man.
You win some, you lose some, you learn some.
You got to take risks sometimes. Just make sure that they're calculated risks. And that's when I learned. You
calculated risk.
I'm still risking everything, bro. Not everything.
But it's calculated.
No, it is calculated. Because if it's not calculated, then it's gambling.
Right. Because then it's just by chance. And you're just playing your life at that point.
Don't trade by chance.
No, please don't. Dude, you know what's been crazy, though?
What's up?
I've watched the Beast games.
Oh, Mr. Beast thing?
Yeah, like on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, how's that?
Dude, it's crazy. Like the amount of money and how far people are willing to go to get $5 million.
Hell yeah, that's life-changing money.
Dude, but then the thing is, though, is like when you win that amount of money, like how much do you think actually gets taxed out of that?
Probably like 40%.
Sheesh.
Yeah. So
$5 million then?
That's
what?
like 25.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 2.5 million.
See, that's the thing, too. It's like, you say you're going to win all this, but, like, things is going to get taken.
You want to know why things are going to get taken?
Not the communists.
Because we live in a society.
Shut up. We already talked about it. No, man. But, yeah, it's just the Mr. Beast games are pretty crazy, bro. Like, the way that they're doing everything. It's just like they make it to, like, the actual Squid Games, but no one's actually dying, which is great.
I like Mr. Beast. I also don't like Mr. Beast.
Why?
I can't explain why, but there is just like, I like him because like, yeah, he gives people a lot of opportunity to make money. He changes lives. He makes good content, but there's a part of him that just seems like he's not real, if that makes sense. Like, and I really, listen, I tried to like him, but there's just a part of me that just feels like there's something up with Mr. Beast that's just like
sus.
Yeah.
It's just some sus
just
activity.
Really sus shit. And I don't know if I don't know, man.
He explains what he does with his money too. Have you heard of that explanation?
He does, but can you imagine being his friend?
Yeah.
Like, he's a cool guy. I feel like I would hate to be his friend. Not because like, oh, like I mean, maybe he'll like help me pay for shit or whatever, but like personality wise, I don't think he would be an actual cool guy. Like, I just really don't think he would.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely fucking not.
I noticed that on the show. He's actually pretty. He's actually an awkward guy.
I would assume he.
When you watch him, it's kind of awkward sometimes, and he's kind of just like jittery. But then he's the dude with all that money, man. And the thing is, it's like he's not even like he uses all that money to like pay for more crazier videos. It's like the grind. What I do appreciate though is the work ethic. Like, this dude works, and if you watch his prior videos, like of what he did to get himself viral, it's like you are a committed man, and he really did. But it's like, I notice what you mean. It's like he doesn't. I get it, it's a show, and you're trying to get things going, but there's just something about him that is a little bit sus.
I respect him. I don't like him. You don't have to like someone to respect them. You don't have to respect someone to like them.
Tis facts. But yeah, no, this man was giving you like a large amount. Oh, and another thing. If you were offered an island,
what the fuck am I gonna do with an island, bro? I knew you were gonna ask about a fucking island. What the hell am I gonna do with an island? What am I gonna do? Who's paying for the taxes on the island?
You sell it.
So, great. Now I gotta find someone who's gonna buy an island. How do I sell an island? I'm gonna go to a Facebook Marketplace and say, I'm selling this island. How do you even sell an island?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you maintain that shit?
I don't know. How do you even sell an island? Now I'm thinking outside of the box. You can just go on islandsold.com.
You obviously reach out to okay, this is what I'm thinking, right? I'm sure that since you being on the show, you've gained a following.
Sure.
After you gain that following, I'm sure if you were to reach out to some type of like celebrity or if anyone that was looking to buy an island, you'd have I feel like you'd have more of, a probable chance in buying it. But then again, I just don't see the guarantee of like someone wanting to buy an island.
If you get an island from Mr. Beast, you are digging yourself in a crazy hole because I can't imagine how you're going to maintain it and keep it.
Right.
I don't know.
Which is crazy. Then again, she walked away with the thing is too, it's like the island itself was $1 million. But then that $1 million isn't like tangible. Well, it is tangible because it's the freaking island. Mm-hmm. Like that's what you're not getting money. You're getting an island that costs that much. So it isn't until you actually sell that.
Yeah.
Is when you can actually get the money for like 1 point. But then again, it's like, what the fuck am I gonna do with an island?
I don't know. If I would have been like, hey, so can I like just have the money for it?
Right.
Because what am I gonna do with this? It's just a rock.
Right. It's like a deed.
Yeah. If I can't afford to go on vacation, how am I gonna afford to go to my own island? I still gotta find a way to go there.
Like the person that won the island said that she lost her house and stuff like that. So like, where the fuck are you gonna live away from civilization on an island?
That's fun.
You're gonna make your own superstore.
What's the fun part of having an island?
I don't know. I just think it's so random, and it's a crappy island too.
Yeah.
Like it's just woods, and you get like 10 rooms and a cabana.
Like you got an island. Like it's different if you're getting land to rule people, or you're getting land so then you can farm to create crops, so you can sell the crops.
Who's doing that, bro?
I mean, I'm just talking about like rulers and conquerors back in the day.
But
like, bro, it's 2025. You want an island? What didn't you grow corn? I'm not buying your island corn. I'm gonna go to Walmart, or I'm gonna go to, I don't know, Walgreens.
I'm weak as shit.
Why do I say
bro.
Walgreens? I like Walgreens.
So,
Walgreens.
You
corn.
go to the Walgreens.
Do
you have corn?
I want some corn and potatoes.
Excuse me.
Wait, what was that? What the fuck was that?
Just pull it out of his ass.
Pull what out of his ass? Oh, corn. I was like, where are you going with this?
Yeah, but no, I'm just saying that's just a ridiculous amount of money. But then again, it's gonna get taxed. You're not fully getting everything that you are promised, which I'm sure you go into expecting.
It's gonna get taxed, and that tax money is gonna go to another country.
That's because America's in debt. We're crazy. We're all in debt.
Have you ever seen the actual live debt counter for America?
No, that's an actual thing,
bro. It's insane. I don't know if I want to show you right now. I actually do kind of want to show you right now.
Just show me right now.
Just so then you can actually have like a live reaction of it.
It's just ridiculous of how much the U.S. is in debt to like other countries, and it's like our taxes are gonna go elsewhere, and we're gonna have to keep paying them.
Are you sure you're ready to see this?
The thing is, it's like the more debt that we create, it's like we're just buying more stuff, and that just makes more debt. Jesus Christ.
That's live debt counter right there.
So this is the thousands. This is the millions. This is the
billions. And then we got trillions.
We owe trillions of dollars.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
So according to usdebtclock.org, we owe 36 trillion $367,270,000,000. And debt per citizen is $106,000.
Jeez.
That means the average person owes about $106,000 of debt. That's insane.
And that's like in taxes too, right? Or is that just like the debt that they hold?
I think that's just the debt that they. Yeah.
But that's average.
So okay, so the debt per
I'm
tax.
in a really good spot then.
The debt per taxpayer is $323,000.
That makes a little more or less. That makes more sense.
America.
What the fuck are we doing, bro?
I got nothing else to say for this episode, bro.
I really don't. It's like I'm saying, it's like just be smart about your money. Know where your money's going. Know the finances that you are spending on. But either way, you're going to get taxed.
Yeah, you're going to get taxed on everything, bro.
But hey, I hope you learned something today.
Go to China. That's
But
what
yeah.
I learned.
We really hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and show all the love to your boys out here, and we will show all the love towards you no matter what. We love you. We thank you for all the support that you guys have been giving us, and we cannot wait to bring you back more episodes of the Why Not Podcast. That's 4 words, right? 3.
Why not? That's
Podcast.
3.
Shit.
Yes, 3.
Why not? No, the. I forgot the the.
Oh, boy, you didn't say the.
I didn't say the. But yeah.
That's okay. It's okay. I forgive you.
Okay.
The Why Not Podcast.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you in the next episode. James, you ready to end us on a yurt?
Yes, sir.
3, 2, 1. Yeah!
Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Skinny penis.